Hi everyone, I'm Pamela and welcome back to LookTube.eu. Today, we're discussing a major development in the TikTok saga, how the US will now have more control over TikTok's operations in America under a new deal with China. Here's what's going on. The White House has announced that in the new structure for TikTok's US operations, there will be 7 board seats total. 6 of those will be held by Americans, and just one by ByteDance, the Chinese parent company. Why such a big change? It stems from concerns in Congress and among US officials that ByteDance, through its control of TikTok, could access American users' data, influence what people see through its algorithm, or otherwise pose national security risks. As part of the deal, American ownership and control will be emphasized. The US entity will be majority owned by American investors. Data of US users will be stored on US-based infrastructure, specifically cloud services run by Oracle. The algorithm used to recommend content, the secret sauce of TikTok, will be retrained under US oversight. It's supposed to be secured in such a way that ByteDance has less direct influence over what the algorithm does. But there are still some outstanding issues. For example, will this new structure satisfy the US law passed in 2024 that mandated ByteDance divest its US operations, or face a ban? Exactly how the oversight will be implemented, what under US supervision really means in terms of access, control, and checks and balances. Whether or not Congress will accept this deal, especially with concerns about how transparent it really is and what role China retains, even with reduced ownership. So, what does this mean in practice? If the deal goes through as described, TikTok in the US won't be exactly the same as TikTok under ByteDance full control. It looks like we're moving toward a version of TikTok that's more tightly governed within US rules, with Americans making the key decisions on the board, controlling data storage, and having oversight of the recommendation system. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this level of US oversight will solve the concerns people have about TikTok? Or is it mostly symbolic? If you found this informative, hit like, subscribe to LookTube.eu, and I'll see you in the next video.